Ladies, come right this way in. We have one other special thing we would like to do right now. Mrs. Kathy Lane is here from the Optimist Club, and every year for many, many, many years, they have assisted our band program in a variety of ways, and they've made contributions in the form of actual money and also in the form of instruments. So I'm going to introduce Kathy Lane, and she might have a word or two for us.
I don't need, as the other instructor said, I don't need a lot of your time to talk. I'm here on behalf of the Grand Blanc Optimist to give Mrs. Zimmerman another check for $500. And we don't tell her what to do with it. I think you all believe, like we do, that she spends it wisely to give some extra lessons or to send some kids to camp. So we trust her, as I know you do. And the other thing I want you to know, if any of you ever have any used instruments, Grand Blanc Optimist will take them, get them refurbished, and give them to Mrs. Zimmerman so that those of us who can't always afford to have instruments but want our kids in band, she sees that she gets them and more kids can participate. So my gratitude and Optimist gratitude to Mrs. Zimmerman, who does deserve more than that.
So we are very thankful and appreciative for the efforts that they make on our behalf, and many, many students have benefited from this over the years, I know that. We have a jazz band here that's a group of kids just volunteer once a week after school, but we really just got started in February, and we missed some days, as we all know. So we haven't had a lot of practice together. In fact, I don't think we've ever had everyone all in one spot at the same time until right now. But we've had a good time, and we have a couple of tunes for you from the jazz band. This next piece is a little bit more along the lines of a true jazz band, because one of the main things about jazz bands is they improvise. And so this is a piece where we have several students that are going to improvise some solos in the middle of it. That means they aren't reading music, they're making this up off the top of their head within a few little guidelines, and having a lot of fun with it. We had so many volunteers that we gave them kind of short solos, but you'll hear some special moments from these kids on Watermelon Man. Saturday night this week. A few of us were because we had a real treat. We had our high school jazz bands performing here, so we hope these kids will have a chance, and maybe some of the others will, as they move into high school, to get involved. Mr. Finkbeiner heads up the jazz program at the high school, so it's going to be great to see the future for these kids. Now we're going to be moving 8th graders onto the stage, 7th graders out here to a seat, and while